Did you know that in the original Bible, Santa turned water into eggnog? That's not true, but it is interesting. I'm drunk. The history of Christmas is simple and straightforward. First recorded celebration of Christmas is the year 336 in Rome on December 25th. Jesus' birthday, according to the Bible. Actually, no, the Bible doesn't say when his birthday is. Well, the date was chosen because it was 9 months after incarnation, the date that Jesus was conceived. Apparently, wasn't involved. Omit that. And incarnation is on March 25th, so that's the reason Christmas is on December 25th. Or maybe not. No one knows for sure. It could be because it was the winter solstice when the days start getting longer, since Jesus was such a sunny guy. Plus, there were lots of celebrations happening at that time for centuries before, since that was the time of year many had fresh meat and their beer and wine was fermented. And since the days were getting longer, they would be able to see where to go pee. And if you have Christmas at that time, you can just kind of co-opt the popularity of other celebrations going on, like the celebration Saturnalia, which was basically the Roman version of the Purge. Slaves became masters, peasants took control of cities, everywhere was basically like a party at Charlie Sheen's house, with more togas. Actually, maybe less togas. I've never been to a party at Charlie Sheen's house. This could be why that by the Middle Ages, Christmas was basically like Mardi Gras. Gambling, promiscuity, bad life decisions. That's what Christmas was like in college, Middle Ages. And then in the 17th century, the Puritans, who ruined everything, were like, hey, you stop that Christmas thing. Hey, and everyone fought over if they should have Christmas for a long time. It was even banned in Boston for a few decades. And eventually, America was like, hey, we don't want to do any of your British stuff. Blowing me, governor! That was their way of trying to speak to the British. You know, Christmas kind of just fell out of favor in the US for a while. It was still big in other places though, especially Germany and the North Pole. And then in the 19th century, along came Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol. This story, single-handedly, along with Washington Irving's A Sketchbook of Geoffrey Cranjent and Clement Clarke Moore's A Visit from St. Nicholas, aka 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and other stories, revived Christmas into a holiday of family, goodwill, and compassion. And a fat guy who travels around with reindeer. Personally, I prefer the drunken revelry of the Middle Ages, but to each my own. And then throughout the 20th century, we borrowed from various traditions, slowly evolving Christmas into the commercialized, gift-buying, food-stuffing, eggnog-chugging, Tim Allen career-sustaining holiday we've all come to love, or not care about at all. To each my own. And then everything went smoothly, until the early 21st century. The beginning of the Great War on Christmas. But that's a story for another never. I won't be talking about that. So, it is from the bottom of my glass of eggnog that I say, Merry Day. Yesterday was Christmas. Happy holidays, though. Thank you for watching. My previous video about my baby's first Christmas, sort of, is right down there. YouTube thinks you'll like that video. If you haven't given enough gifts this year, you can support me on Patreon right there. If you liked this video, click that like button. If you hated it, click that like button. To each my own. Want to be notified about more of my videos? Hit subscribe and ring the Christmas bell. And to all a good night, or day, or whatever time it is for you.